Hello students, welcome to Engineering Maths by Vivek. So students, in the previous two lectures I have covered the basic of Laplace transformation, and in the previous video I discussed about the important properties of Laplace transformation, and also I solved a few questions for your understanding. In this video lecture we are going to discuss the Laplace of periodic functions, that is transformation of Laplace transformation of periodic functions. Periodic function. So there are many functions which are periodic in nature, like sine function, cosine function, and there are many functions which you have encountered in your real life and even in your academics. The functions are called periodic functions. So what are the periodic functions? First of all, we should means we should be familiar about the periodic function. So periodic function are the functions which value repeat after a certain time, and that time is called the time period of the function. So hope this is clear that what is the periodic function. What are the periodic function? Periodic function are the functions which value repeat after a certain time, and that time is called the time period of the function. If we talk about the examples of periodic function, like we have a sine function, sine theta. So we know that the sinusoidal wave, so this value repeats after every, like this is 0, then this will be pi, and this will be 2 pi, and after 2 pi again the graph will be very similar to the, like this way also the graph is very similar. So we can say the time period of a sine function is, that is capital T, time period will be 2 pi. So hope this is clear that what are the periodic functions. The functions which value repeat after a certain time is called the time period of the functions, and time period is generally denoted by capital T. And if we talk about the time period of sine function, it will be 2 pi. Means if we closely and if we deeply look into it, if I ask you that what will be the value of sine 60, so you will say it will be root 3 over 2. And if I again ask you the what will be the value of 2 pi plus 60, so again we can say the value will be root 3 over 2, because after every 2 pi the value will be repeated. So we can say that 2 pi is the time period of the sine function. Hope this is clear to you. Now if we move on the Laplace transformation, so according to the Laplace transformation, that if ft is a periodic function with period capital T, that is if we take the time period in the picture, then the value of ft plus after means value of ft after the time period t, again it will be repeated, then it will be the same value as we have in the starting. Then the Laplace of ft will be given as 0 to t e power minus st ft dt divided by 1 minus e minus st. So this is the basic Laplace of periodic function, but we need to prove it also. Okay, so we are going to prove this now. So as I told you, as I told you, now we are going to prove it, and just we know that Laplace of ft, we know that the Laplace of any function is given as 0 to infinity e power minus st ft dt. This is by the definition. And if we break the interval 0 to infinity in time period, then t, 2t, 3t and so on. Okay, we have broken the time, that is time interval 0 to infinity in between 0 to t, t to 2t, 2t to 3t and so on. So again we can rewrite this expression as 0 to t e power minus st ft dt plus t to 2t e power minus st, and it will be ft dt plus 2t to 3t e power minus st ft dt and so on. Hope this is clear to you, students. Hope this is clear. Okay, so I told you that we have broken the complete interval 0 to infinity into the different sections of t, 2t, 3t and so on, and we have rewritten this equation as 0 to t, then t to 2t, 2t to 3t and so on. Now further, if we are interested in writing the further, it will be taking that if we'll take t equals to u plus t. What does it mean, u plus t? That from the second integration onwards, means what I mean to say, in second integral we put t equals to u plus t. In third integral we put t equals to u plus 2t, because we know that after every time interval the value will going to be repeated and so on. So we are be left with that is, again I am rewriting this equation as the Laplace of ft will be equals to 0 to t e power minus st ft dt plus 0 to t, because if we are putting the limits also here, that we are putting t equals to u plus t, and if we are putting the limit that when t equals to capital T, then it will be t equals to u plus t, then u will be equals to 0, and if we put a higher limit, that is t equals to 2t, then we having the upper limit as u equals to t. Hope this is clear to you. Okay, so again the limit will be same to same in all the expression and all the terms, so it will be e power minus st, and it will be, now in the second term, as I told you, we have to put u plus t and f of u plus t into du. Okay, and in the third, similarly the third term of this expression will be 0 to t e power minus s u plus 2t into f u plus 2t and du, and similarly we can write the further terms. Okay, now as of now I think this is clear to you. Now in the starting I told you that if we are writing that is t equals to u plus t, and if we take the function both the side, then u plus t will be equals to, you can see that function u plus t will be equals to ft, and again we are writing that t equals to u plus 2t. So again you can see, if we are taking the function both the side, then it will be f of u plus 2t. So hope this is clear to you. We are going to put these values, like u plus t, we are going to replace it with ft, and similarly if we are writing u plus 2t, then again it can be replaced with what? It can be replaced with ft. So hope this is clear to you. And also if I rewrite it, if we are taking the differentiation at both the side, then dt again will be equals to du, and again here also dt will be equals to du. Okay, so I think the things are clear to you. Now if we are rewriting the expression, then Laplace of ft again will be equals to 0 to t e power minus st ft dt plus 0 to t e power माइनस का s t, that is e power माइनस का. So from these term we can actually take minus st, means take outside the integration, minus s to t can be taken outside the integration. Then we are left with, friends, if I rewrite this further, just hold on, and as I told you that we can take e power minus st outside the integration, then it will be 0 to t e power minus st ft dt plus e power minus s to t minus 2st capital, then 0 to t e power minus st ft dt and so on. Okay, so if we take out that is common 0 to t e power minus st ft dt, then we are left with 1 plus e power minus st plus e power minus 2st and so on, and this will be up to infinity. So if we apply the summation for the GP of infinite terms, then it will be a upon 1 minus r. So again it will be 1 upon 1 minus r, and the common ratio will be here. Common ratio will be, if we take this is a GP actually, so the common ratio of this GP it will be e power minus st. So we are here with the solution that Laplace of ft for a periodic function will be 1 upon e power minus st 0 to t and e power minus st ft dt. So friends, I think this proof is clear to you that we have got the Laplace of periodic function, and it is as per the formula that I described above. Okay, so now move forward, and if you face any challenge, then you can message me in the comments so that I can resolve your doubt. Okay, now we are going to discuss that transform of derivatives. Next topic is transform of derivatives. Transform, that is Laplace transform of derivatives. Because if we are interested in solving the differential equation, we must be aware that how the derivatives can be transformed using the Laplace transformation. So according to the condition that first, if f dash t be continuous and the Laplace of ft and the Laplace of f is fs, then the Laplace of f dash t will be given as fs minus f of 0. So this is the expression that we have to utilize whenever we are interested in finding the Laplace of derivative. So this term can be generalized for n times derivative, but we have to prove this for the first derivative, then we can generalize this term. So if we talk about the proof, okay, so we are going to prove it now. And we know that Laplace of ft by the definition 0 to infinity e power minus st f dash t. Okay, because we are interested in finding the Laplace of f dash t dt, And if you apply the partial, that is by parts formula, and it will be like first as it is, first function will be as it is, and the integration of second will be ft, then 0 to infinity minus the differentiation of first, then the differentiation of first 0 to infinity, it will be minus s e power minus st, and the integration of second, then again the integration of the result. So if we take the first term as this one, now we have to assume certain things, that assume ft to be such that limit t tends to infinity e power minus st ft, again it will be 0. So when this condition is satisfied, when this condition is satisfied, what we can do, that we can say ft is said to be exponential order s. Okay, so what does it mean? Means we have to assume the certain condition that the limit when t tends to infinity e power minus st ft should be equals to 0, and if we apply this in the upper equation, we are left with that Laplace of f dash t. We are left with the Laplace of f dash t will be equals to that is minus of f0 plus s into 0 to infinity e power minus st and ft dt, and you are very much familiar that it can be written as first term s into fs minus f of 0. So hope this is clear. That f dash t. So this is the final result, that is the outcome. And if we are interested in finding the double derivative, that is f double dash t, then we can generalize this term as s square fs minus s of f minus s of f0 minus f dash 0. Similarly, if we are interested in finding the Laplace of third derivative, we can rewrite it as s cube fs minus s square f s square, that is s square into f0 minus s into f dash 0 and minus f double dash 0. So hope this is clear, that if we are taking the 3 times derivative, then we have to write double time derivative in the last term and the value of this double derivative at t equals to 0. Hope this is clear to you. So in general statement we can write we can rewrite this as, that is, if we are interested in find the Laplace of general term, that is Laplace of fn t, that is we are taking the n times derivative, then it will be very simply, that is s power n fs minus s power n minus 1 f0 minus s n minus 2 f dash 0 and so on, minus, and last will be f n minus 1 0. So this is the general equation for finding the Laplace of derivatives. So friends, I hope this is clear to you, that how we have derived the solution for the Laplace of the derivatives. Okay, so I think In this video we have covered the two important topics, or we can say two important subtopics of Laplace transformation. And if you face any challenge, you can comment me, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, you take care, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the latest notification. And if you are an aspirant of engineering mathematics, or you are interested in cracking any exam in which this engineering mathematics come, you can join my channel. Okay, so see you in the next video. Till then, you take care. Bye bye.